Welcome to Keeping It Real with KC. I am your host, KC Phoenix. I am doing an anyone who needs to hear tarot card reading. This energy reading is for the collective. So if it resonates with you, great. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. I don't read reversals, I read energy. And this can be, again, for any sign. I already pulled out two cards. I pulled out the King of Cups and the Queen of Swords. These are two different types of energies. And Mercury is really in retrograde right now. So for this, I feel these are two people on two different wavelengths, is what I'm feeling. The Queen of Swords, she is very logical, just like a King of Swords would be, anybody in the Swords. So it's about logic, it's about communication, it's about analyzing. The King of Cups is about emotion, and he's stable. And as I always tell people, the King of Cups wants to be loved. He isn't as open with giving his love as the Queen of Cups may be, because the King of Cups has been through a lot of battles. As much as he wants to be loved, he's been hurt before. And he knows that he can't just give his love without limits, unlike the Queen of Cups. With the Queen of Swords, she's not into emotion. She's not into emotion. She's into logic. She's into communication. She's into tell me what you're thinking, don't tell me how you're feeling, is what the Queen of Swords is in. These two energies are two different types of energies. So with King of Cups, Cups energy, that can be a Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. Queen of Swords, Swords energy can be Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini. Tell me what the energy is for whoever needs to hear. Eight of Wands. There's some type of communication coming in. So I don't know if this communication is related to the Queen of Swords energy, where something is going to be said in the near future. It's a possibility, but it's something coming in due to things that have already been set in motion. The Eight of Wands, Wands energy is the fire energy, which is Sagittarius, Leo, Aries. So something that has already been set into motion, that communication is coming in because of that. This is for something that's already been set in motion, but it's coming in hot because it deals, the wands are passion and fire. So it's going to come in hot, and it will be communication. What is the energy? Wow. High Priestess relates to secrets. So the High Priestess cards. High Priestess relates to secrets. Also, it relates to intuitiveness, having a feeling that something is off, or having a feeling that something is right as well. And being able to separate the real from the fake is one thing with the High Priestess. Also, High Priestess can sort of be looked at as an official word, because the High Priestess is the counterpart to the Hierophant, and both are usually in an official capacity. So that you may hear something from somebody of an official capacity is what it could be, and that may be the information coming in, is what you're waiting on, which the person delivering that information in the official capacity could also be this Queen of Swords. So, and then the other card that fell out was the Four of Swords, where it says that rest is needed for this. But I feel like this sword, this particular one, can cut both ways, where the communication that is coming in, it feels like someone is waiting on this communication. they're expecting the communication to come in. And whether it's good news, that it'll be a burden lifted off of their shoulders, or if it's bad news, they might need to take some time and rest a minute and recoup. So I feel like this could go either way. I want to check something. I want to do a clarifier. To find out if I can get more news on this communication. Because right now I'm seeing with all of the Swords energy and the High Priestess and that, I feel like something's going to be brought to light. Let's see. May I have a card for the communication that's coming in? Wow. 8 of Pentacles. This is going towards work. This is based off of what someone was working on. So I don't know if you submitted a project or maybe a bid for a project and you're waiting to get the official information on if your bid was approved, like if they picked you to take on the project or not, like if this is dealing with contracting or something like that. I feel that could be the case along those lines. It's something related to work. This seems to be a work project because the 8 of Pentacles came out. Let me have another card to clarify this communication. What's this card? You got the King of Cups twice. Wow. So yeah, I'm starting to feel this King of Cups is you. So either you're a Cancer, Pisces, or a Scorpio, or you have that energy in your chart because you have the King of Cups twice is what you have. So you're the one waiting on this communication. And as I said before, it seems like work. I need something to clarify this. Is this related to work? I need a card to tell me if this is related to work. Okay, 2 cards fell out. First card, 5 of Cups, disappointment. Also water energy, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. 10 of Wands, carrying a burden, carrying too much work on your shoulders. Trying to figure out if your job is turning out to be a burden and you submitted your resume somewhere else. That's like either you did a bid, something's telling me to take this card. What is this? Another 4 of Swords. Yeah, this is another 4 of Swords. Whoever you are, you're tired of this. And I'm starting to feel like you're secretly trying to leave your job. Is what I'm feeling for that one, the clarifier. I feel like you're secretly trying to leave your job. What's the energy for the individual who needs to hear it? What's the energy for the individual who needs to hear it? Something's telling me to take this card. What is it? King of Swords. Yeah, you're thinking logically about the situation. You're not, how can I put this? There aren't any illusions in front of you. You're aware that something needs to give, which is why you're looking to leave your job. And I believe you submitted out whether it's for contracting, whether it's for whatever, you've done this, you're doing it in secret. You're doing it strategically. Also, the King of Swords is a strategist too. Very logical. You haven't made it clear to anyone that this is coming out. Yeah, because you don't want to have to juggle between jobs. Two of Pentacles. You don't want to have to juggle. You want to be able to leave your job, which is why you've been doing stuff behind the scenes, so you can go ahead and leave. And pick the other one. Take another card. What is the energy for anyone who needs to hear it? I need a card. Wow, that just jumped out. What is this? Work again. All of these double confirmations. This is dealing with work. So, yeah, somebody's looking to get out of their job because they're working way too hard. Now that we've confirmed that, let's do this. I'm going to do a clarifier. Will this individual get their new job? Will they be able to leave their job? Will they? Okay. All of these just fell right on out. And something is saying, go through them. Don't be surprised if there's going to be some type of drama because there's a tower with you leaving this job. I have a feeling because the Eight of Pentacles came out twice, that all of this hard work you're doing at your current job, they depend on you a lot. Like you've taken on so much. Hence why the Ten of Wands showed up. You got way too much, which is keeping you in a sad state. And also you have the Four of Swords twice, where you need rest. But the thing is that where you're at, because they put so much work on you and you've been doing all of the work, once you leave, it's going to kind of leave them in a bind. It's going to leave them in a bind when you leave. Not that that's a you problem, that's a them problem. But when you leave that job, it's going to leave them in a bind. And it's going to create a tower. And because it leaves them in a bind, because you're already submitting your resume or submitting bids or doing whatever behind the scenes, they're not expecting you to give your 2 weeks notice. If you give 2 weeks notice, you may not even give 2 weeks notice. But whatever notice you give, whether it's 2 weeks or 1 day, it's going to put them in a bind. And when it puts them in a bind, they're going to give you the side eye. They're going to take it a little bit personal. And then the Two of Wands came out because it was a clump of cards. The Two of Wands came out. Again, this card is saying making a choice. And you've made the choice to leave. Followed by that is the Queen of Pentacles. There's some type of money there. The Queen of Pentacles is in a good place. The Queen of Pentacles, she doesn't really worry about anything. She's a step below the Empress. The Empress stuff is just given to her. The Queen of Pentacles, she's pretty much earned everything she has. So when you make the decision to leave whatever job is working you to the bone, you're going to do very well. In addition to the Queen of Pentacles, the other card that fell out was the Nine of Cups, which is wish fulfillment. So all of this is saying, once you leave this job, wherever you're sending your resume out to, wherever you're putting out bids for projects, somebody's going to pick it up and you're going to get your wish. You're going to get your wish and you're going to leave that job. You're not going to be stuck in that job for much longer. And in addition to that, the High Priestess again came out, and don't be surprised if you hear from someone that's like some type of official capacity, and then also that's going to be when the secret is out. That's what I'm picking up. So you're leaving your job and you're going to do well. You're going to do very well. You're going to get your wish fulfillment and you're going to be financially good. I just want to take a quick oracle card. And like I said, this is for anyone who needs to hear it. You know, if you're being worked to the bone and not appreciated and looking for something better out there that pays more, where you're not being worked as much. Which also, with that Nine of Cups being wish fulfillment, Nine of Cups also deals with family too, with emotions, being emotionally fulfilled. More than likely, you're not emotionally fulfilled at your current job right now. All it is work, 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 work. And you're not emotionally fulfilled. But once you leave your job, you're going to be emotionally fulfilled. You're going to get your wish fulfillment. Like I said, it's going to create a tower, but that's fine. Body and soul. So yeah, your body's going to be repaired. Your soul's going to be prepared. You're going to be able to take care of you once you leave that job. And everything's going to fall into place. So don't be surprised if you hear from a female figure that tells you that yes, your bid was accepted, or hey, we looked at your resume, we want you to come in for an interview, and then later on it turns out to be a job and you get the job. Don't be surprised. So, yeah. But also don't be surprised when you put in your 2 weeks notice or whatever notice you're going to put in, that the people you work for, they're going to be salty about it. Just know. They're going to be very salty about it when you leave the job, because you put them in a pickle. But they shouldn't have depended on you so much, and should also spread out the work a little bit more instead of just putting it on one person. So that's what I have for anyone who needs to hear it reading. If this resonated with you, don't forget to hit the like button. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. And don't forget to share. Sharing is caring. All of that on YouTube. Also, I upload on Daily Motion and IGTV. So, yeah, that's all I have. I just wanted to do this. It was real impromptu. Wanted to see where the energy was at. Thank you again for watching and listening. KIRWKC.com, main podcasting platform. KIRWKC on all the social media platforms. Until next time, be blessed.